What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of the best formations in FIFA 17. Today's episode we're going to take a look at the 4-5-1 type 1 formation. So there is two types. The other type is you only have one center midfielder and two cams. But on this one we're gonna have three center midfielders and of course the two outside midfielders, which is always great to have. And the way that I play FIFA, I really like to have my outside midfielders, the back four of course, and sometimes I like to use a cam. Like I really don't mind to play with a cam, and of course the striker. I can play with one striker or with two strikers, so it depends of the opponent that I'm facing. Like of course it's full draft, so you cannot change formations, but of course people want to see what kind of formations to play with, what formations to run on season, what formations to run on playing for champions. So like I have said it before, it's always great to know how to work with 2 or 3 formations. That's always a plus. So this formation, we only gonna have one striker. The clip that you're seeing right now, that was like a counter attack, and because we only have one striker, it's going to be hard to play the counter attack sometimes. Like if you know, it's really hard. Like so for me, it's really hard to defend the corners. So if you take in a corner and then the goalkeeper gets the ball, or the defense take the ball out of you, those counter attacks for me are really hard to defend. So if the opponent has a corner and you get the ball really fast, and that counter attack, playing with this formation sometimes can be hard because you're only gonna have one striker and you're gonna have to wait for your players to go forward with you. So it's for me, that was something that I really didn't like about this formation. But of course you can always just wait for your players and wait for two or three players to go forward with your striker. And so that's the thing that I try to use playing with this formation. I pass it to Agüero, I wait for my center midfielders to go forward with me, and then you can make the pass, and then Agüero will just go and make the run, and you can pass it back to Agüero or play with your outside midfielder. So there is a lot of things that you can use playing with this formation. It's something that I really like. So I can play the counter attack game, but I don't usually do it. I try like I said, like on a corner, if my opponent has a corner and then I get the ball really fast, I go for the counter attack. But with this formation it was hard, but you can also make plays. You can just wait for your players to go with your striker, or you can also play it safe and just pass it to your closest player, and you can really just work your way up and create chances for you to score a goal, which is something that you're gonna see me do a lot of the times in this draft. And the formation, I remember at the beginning we played with a 4-1-4-1 formation, which is like kind of this formation, but that one has a center defensive midfielder. In this formation we do not have a center defensive midfielder, which for me, I really like to play a defensive minded player, like to sit back while attacking. Like for me it's always good, not because I really like to defend a lot, because I always go for possession, but I know I'm going to make mistakes. So if I have a center defensive midfielder, I know if I make a mistake, I'm going to have a player there to use to cover if I make a mistake. So it doesn't usually like can help you, but if you make mistakes in the middle, so it's really hard to defend. Like I just know, but if you have a center defensive midfielder, it can make things more easy for you to try while defending. So that's something that I like when using a formation. I usually go for this defensive minded person, or the center defensive midfielder. But you can use the formation. Like you're gonna see me do great things with the formation. Going forward, like you only wait for the center midfielders. Make sure your center midfielders, they don't need to be pacey. The only thing that they really need is great passing and good at least good shooting, like good long shots. So that's why I have Arnautovic there. Even though he's a left midfielder, I was using him as a center midfielder because he's really tall his long shots are great, so that's something that I like. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to my Elgato here. I think the game footage, I don't know, like it wasn't working, so you're gonna see all the clips are like weird, like it felt like really bad, so sorry about that. But again guys, the formation is great. You can have a lot of fun playing with this formation. I really like it, to be honest. This is a formation that I like. I like a lot of the formations that you know you have a lot of players in the middle, because I always try to play safe, even though I can go for the counter attack, but I'd rather play safe. Not because it's like, I know if you you can score a lot of goals playing counter attacks, but sometimes I try it. Yes, I can try it, but sometimes I don't do it just because I can make a mistake, and then they're gonna come and buy me, because a lot of opponents score on me because I make mistakes. So something that I'm changing in my game is that I try to play safe, especially on FUT Champions now. I don't play defensive, and FUT Champions I try to play possession. But it's hard, because if you lose the game, if you lose the ball, a lot of the opponents on FUT Champions, they always go for the counter-attacking game, so it's really hard to defend. But it's a formation that if you know what the players to use, the striker, like make sure your striker is big, physical, and fast. I'm using Aguero. I use Aguero on this draft, and he was a great player to have. But a lot of you guys cannot afford Aguero, but there is a lot. You can use Lukaku. Storage, I think, has a great player as well. But for me, Lukaku, guys, I've used Lukaku in my team. He's one of the players in my team. He's amazing, guys. He's fast. Of course, his physicality is great. So if you put a sniper chemistry style on Lukaku, he's going to be a beast. But you can play Lukaku as a striker by himself, or a two striker formations. He will be great. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you use this formation, let me know. There is a lot of formations that has a lot of players in the middle, and those are formations that I really like. And this was a formation that I also like. And you can make a lot of things with this formation. You play on seasons, on FUT Champions as well. Give it a try. It's a great formation. So thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys later. Thank you.